These Asian countries will never be deported from America, 2025. While headlines scream about deportations, border crackdowns, and immigration raids, there's a quiet reality beneath the surface. Some countries are simply too valuable to touch. Not because their citizens never overstay, but because America can't afford to lose them. They power our tech industries, staff our hospitals, keep strategic alliances intact. And in 2025, these are the 10 Asian countries whose citizens are highly unlikely to face mass deportation from the United States. Number 10. Nepal. Nepal rarely makes headlines in American politics, and that's exactly why it stays under the radar. Tens of thousands of Nepali immigrants quietly work across the U.S. in caregiving, long-term care, hospitality, and healthcare. Many arrived on temporary visas, some overstayed, but most have integrated so deeply into the workforce that removing them would instantly trigger labor shortages, especially in elder care. Statistically, Nepali immigrants are among the least likely to be involved in crime or public disorder. They don't make noise. They don't attract controversy. They just keep the system running, quietly and indispensably. Number 9. Malaysia. Malaysia doesn't send massive waves of migrants, but those who come often arrive through higher education, tech, and professional pathways. Think STEM graduates, H-1B visa holders, and researchers. These are low-risk, high-skill individuals, politically invisible, but economically vital. On top of that, Malaysia is a stable, moderate Muslim-majority nation seen as a quiet U.S. ally in Southeast Asia. There's no reason and no benefit for America to deport its citizens. Number 8. South Korea. South Korea isn't just a U.S. ally. It's a military partner, a trade powerhouse, and a cultural giant. Over 200,000 South Koreans live legally in the U.S., many on long-term student, work, or family visas. Korean Americans are deeply rooted in small business, education, and tech, especially in cities like LA, New York, and Atlanta. And with tens of thousands of American troops stationed in Korea, Washington cannot afford to create friction. Deportations would be politically unthinkable and diplomatically damaging. Number 7. Bangladesh. Over 300,000 Bangladeshis live in the U.S., with most concentrated in New York, New Jersey, and Michigan. They drive ride-shares, deliver food, work in warehouses, and run small businesses. These are the hidden gears of the urban economy. Many came legally, some overstayed, but even undocumented Bangladeshis are often overlooked because deporting them would immediately hurt industries already starving for labor. With no major diplomatic conflict between Dhaka and Washington, there's zero political pressure to crack down. Number 6. Thailand. Known globally for tourism, food, and culture, Thai immigrants in the U.S. have carved out something more permanent. Though fewer than 300,000 Thais live in the country, they're deeply integrated through marriage, healthcare, and the restaurant industry. Thai massage clinics, nail salons, and eateries are essential in states like California, Texas, and Florida. Removing them would leave visible economic gaps. Thailand remains a stable U.S. partner with no controversy, meaning no headlines and no deportations. Number 5. Indonesia. Despite being the world's 4th most populous country, Indonesia's U.S. immigrant population is modest, under 200,000. Many arrive through student visas, religious worker permits, or skilled labor programs. Indonesian Christians in particular have built strong, peaceful communities in cities like LA and Philadelphia. But the biggest reason they stay? Strategy. Indonesia is a massive Muslim democracy and a critical counterweight to China in the Indo-Pacific. Washington needs Jakarta, and that means protecting its people in America. Number 4. Japan. Japan is one of America's closest allies, militarily, economically, and culturally. Around 400,000 Japanese nationals live in the U.S., many as students, corporate workers, or family members of professionals. They are rarely involved in crime, rarely overstaying, and overwhelmingly respected. With deep visa agreements, massive U.S. job creation from Japanese companies, and a legacy of mutual trust, Japanese immigrants enjoy a quiet level of protection that few other countries ever reach. Number 3. Vietnam. Vietnam's story in America is one of transformation. From post-war refugees to one of the most successful immigrant groups in the U.S. Over 1 million Vietnamese Americans now call this country home. They own restaurants, nail salons, law firms, and tech startups. Many are high-achieving in income, education, and civic engagement. Today, Vietnam is also a rising trade partner and a strategic counter to China. Washington wants closer ties, not friction. So deportations are off the table. Number 2. The Philippines. No Asian nation is more deeply woven into the American fabric than the Philippines. Over 4 million Filipino Americans live here, with massive contributions to the healthcare sector. 1 in every 5 foreign-born nurses is Filipino. During the COVID crisis, thousands of them were frontline heroes. The Philippines and the U.S. share a long military alliance, a colonial past, and English fluency. Filipinos have low overstay rates, low arrest rates, and high levels of integration. In politics, economics, and morality, there's no appetite for deportation. And number 1, India. In 2025, no Asian nation holds more weight in American tech, immigration, and global strategy than India. Over 4.5 million Indian Americans live in the U.S. Most are here through long-term employment visas, family reunification, or are already citizens. Indians make up over 70% of all H-1B visa holders. They're the engineers behind Google, Microsoft, and thousands of startups. Politically, the Indian American community is wealthy, educated, and highly active, a powerful voting bloc. And geopolitically, India is the U.S.'s most important South Asian partner. Deporting Indian nationals? It's not just unlikely, it's almost impossible. In the complex world of immigration, not all borders are drawn on maps. Some are drawn in strategy, economics, and quiet dependency. In 2025, these 10 Asian nations may not make the headlines, but their people quietly hold up pillars of American life. If you found this video eye-opening, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more in-depth breakdowns like this one. Got thoughts or questions? Drop a comment below. We read every one. See you in the next video.